Good morning. So we move along quickly in these particular intentions as we have much area to cover in 30 minutes. So if you end up going on your own journey during it, perhaps on one where you're healing yourself, you kind of go off on your own tangent, that is great. It's totally fine. Go with it, whatever is best for you. Actually, when we heal ourselves first, we automatically begin healing those around us. So that works. That's how it works. However, if you're getting lost during the intention, if you're carried away to other realms, please use my voice as a line back to the present, a grounding. Try to maintain your focus for what we're accomplishing together here for these sessions, to live in a world that we all want, to create this reality together. So with that being said, we will get started. These off. Find a place where you can relax for the next 30 minutes and close your eyes, sitting or lying down. And go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to take deep, slow breaths right now. Breathe in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let go of all your cares and concerns. Feel the weight lift off of you. And breathe in. And with this exhale, I want you to just let your body sink into the earth, into the arms of Pachamama, always supporting us. And with this next breath, I want you to do it as if it's through your heart, as if you had a mouth in front of your heart. Breathe in through the heart. And breathe out through the heart. Good. We're going to focus on our body for a little bit. Make sure it's really relaxed so that we can journey inwards. Put your focus on your feet. I want you to ask them now to relax. Just release, let go. Move your ankles, your shins, calves, your knees, and just ask them all to relax. And your upper legs, your hips, your buttocks, your pelvic area. Just simply relax. Now your inner organs, your rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everybody just lets go. Your shoulders drop down into the most comfortable position. They're bearing no weight. Your arms, your forearms, your hands, your fingers all hang loosely. I want you to focus on your scalp, the skin of your scalp and your face. Notice if there's any tension hanging there, hiding. And if so, just relax it, soften it, allow it to loosen. And now focus on your jaw. Feel it unhinge, open. Just hang slackly. And now focus on your eyelids. Ask them to soften in an extra few degrees. Soften everything. And I want you to go inwards and ask your right brain to relax. And now ask your left brain to relax. I want you to go to your mind, talk to your mind. I want you to thank it. Thank your mind for all the hard work it does, helping you navigate this life. We're going to ask the mind right now to take a back seat, have a seat on the couch, chillax for a bit. We're going to let the heart drive the bus for this session. Ask it to stick around. We appreciate its counsel, but maybe just chillax for a bit. And then I want you to imagine yourself on the ground looking up at the sky. I want you to see your thoughts up there rolling by like clouds on a windy day. And I want you to notice your thoughts, but I want you to let them go. You can catch up with them later if you like. Right now, you can just let them go. You're the observer, the witness of them. And if that's true, if you're on the ground observing and witnessing them, that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound. We're going to explore that here. So I want you to take your avatar of yourself inside your head. And I want you to take yourself down a beautiful wooden spiral staircase into the chest cavity in front of your heart. I want you to imagine it viscerally. I want you to really feel it. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. I want you to hear the soft padding as each bare foot touches down on each step. And I want you to feel buoyant as you glide down the staircase and land on the platform in front of your heart. And I want you to notice in front of your heart if there's anything there. Maybe gates with locks on them, or perhaps a wall. This is normal. We all build up safeties for ourselves to protect ourselves. What I want you to imagine right now and get is that you have safe passage at all times because it's your heart. There's always a way for you, an easy way in. So I want you to go ahead and imagine now those locks disintegrating, or the gates creaking open, or maybe a bridge appears over the moat. And you approach the door to your heart and it cracks open. And brilliant beams of yellow light spill out from all the cracks. And you open the door and you walk in and you're just completely bathed in this light, this warmth. You feel safe and secure. You feel love. And you look around as your eyes adjust and you recognize that you're in the most beautiful place you've ever been or could imagine. Really experience it right now. What are the colors? What do you see? Is it daytime? Is the sky blue? Is it a rainy day? Are you lying on a field of wildflowers on the earth, looking up the sky on a beautiful summer's day, the breeze on your cheek, the sound of a bee buzzing by? Are you frolicking in the ocean? Are you bombing down a mountain with powder snow crystalline everywhere on your skis? What are you doing? Is it the most wonderful thing you like to do? What do you hear? Do you hear the sound of children's laughter? Do you hear the sound of music? Maybe frog song? Maybe you're sitting with your family at the dinner table in your backyard on a summer's day. Whatever your place is where you feel secure, happy, confident, safe, joy, peace. that beautiful place. And I want you to just, as you're experiencing it, in case you haven't been here in a while and haven't felt these things, just know that you can come back to this place at any time. Anytime. And now I want you to imagine that light inside your heart getting really bright, very intense, so much so that it blots everything out and just kind of lifts you up off the ground, cradling in you in midair. You're suspended there with its arms all around you, floating blissfully. I want you to look down at your hands and see that all the cells in your body have just incorporated into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of existing as a light cloud. This is a shift in our perception. Everything in the universe is made of energy, and so are we. So we're just shifting our perception to perceive us with our energy body or our light body. Now, you could also imagine yourself cocooned in layers of energy or light. I want you to look around and notice that your outer energy layers are in constant communion with the energy layers of everything else and everyone else around you. There is no space, there's no separation. We're always joined, always together. I want you to look up and see the most incredibly beautiful, colossal ribbon of light above you. This is the flow of the cosmos, the higher consciousness of one, the light that we are all a conscious part of. I want you just to allow yourself to merge with this flow, knowing in full safety that you can come out of it at any time. Just allow yourself to experience connection. And that's all this is up here, this higher consciousness of one. This is a higher vibrational frequency resonance up here. One where light, joy, peace exists. None of the heavier energies. And when you're in this connection, when you've connected, might get the feeling of coming home. You will definitely feel like you have the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe, the entire collective at your fingertips. And you will definitely, undeniably know on every level that you are everything else and everyone else in the universe, and everyone else and everything else is you. We all are of one consciousness. And with that comes an awakening, a shift in your reality. Because all of a sudden the lower frequency energies just don't make any sense anymore, and you won't want to engage. We're reminded of who we are, this light, this high resonance frequency being. And we want to continue to exist in those frequencies. So the lower frequencies will fall away. The tendency towards anger, fear, hate, greed. All of a sudden, your corner principles, your foundation of operation becomes honesty, integrity, caring, sharing. This is a natural way for us to remember who we are and to come back to what we really are. And with this, in this flow, I call an nexus. Many people call it many things. Some people call it God. Some people call it the unified field. Some people call it the mathematical patterning and construct of the universe. It doesn't matter what you call it. What it is actually simply connection. And that connection is all inclusive for everybody's beliefs, no matter what they are. They do not conflict with anybody's beliefs. This is simply connection. And so you can feel safe in that. You don't have to sacrifice anything, not even your individuality. Coexist simultaneously. Very, very safe. And in this place, this nexus, it's a place of great power. It's a great place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and great power for us to create. So we're going to create today an intention for a reality that we want to live in. And then we're going to anchor it back here in the generous present moment on this earthly plane so that we could live it. So I want you to go ahead and imagine yourself tomorrow living your perfect life here on this earth. Living your dream life. And I'm going to guide us for things that all the human race wants, all the common things we want in general. And you fill in the blanks, you color the picture for your particular life, and what that looks like for you. So the first thing, let's cover health. We all want to be healthy and happy. So imagine yourself right now completely whole, healthy, vibrant, full of life. Imagine the grace and ease of your movements with your body. Imagine having a clear mind. Imagine having a good relationship with your emotions, understanding them, allowing them to help you flow in this life. I want you to imagine your energy body, a nice, beautiful ball of light around you, no holes in it, shining. I want you to imagine this health and this vibrancy for yourself. And I want you to imagine it for your family and your friends and your community and then the whole world. What a beautiful gift. And then let's imagine abundance for everybody. Everybody. Let's talk about the survival needs first. Fresh, abundant, clean water for everybody. Natural, healthy food for everyone. Shelter, heat. And our base needs taken care of. Clean air, clean, unrestricted air. And then I want you to imagine our comforts, some of our basic comforts also. So we have enough abundance, resources to take care of some of our wants. Our wants to travel around, maybe our wants to pursue our goals, our passions, our dreams, the gifts that we were uniquely given in this lifetime to develop and share with the rest of the world. And in that, we find purpose and we find fulfillment. So I want you to imagine what that looks like for you. Being comfortable and abundant. Think about that on a global scale. What does that look like for everybody? If everybody is freed up and lifted up out of survival mode needs into creation mode, think of all the time, energy, and resources that are freed up so people can pursue their gifts. They can create, invent, build, teach, care for one another. Can you imagine everybody coming together to problem solve? Can you imagine the healing of this earth, the cleaning up of the pollution, developing energy sources that are clean and renewable, living in harmony with the Earth's ecosystems, giving back in a relationship, the way she gives back to us, supports us. I want you to imagine balance on that scale. Balance for yourself, balance in your work and play, balance in giving and receiving, balance in your relationships, balance with the earth. And then we'll take connection to that scale, connection with yourself, to your emotions, your heart, connection to the higher frequency realms, back to the nexus to supply all of your energy requirements. Connection with each other and connection with Mother Earth, Pachamama, this planet, a living conscious being. I want you to imagine how this all looks. Look at the bigger picture right now. See a global community of everybody being awakened. Imagine everybody on the planet awakened to this consciousness of one. Imagine everybody operating under those foundation principles of honesty, integrity, sharing, and caring. If you knew that that was how your government was awake, if you knew without a doubt that everybody is contributing and cooperating together to make the flow of our lives work, how light would you feel? How open, how trusting, how wonderful of a life that would be. A lack of tension, a lack of worry. Can you imagine what the energy would feel like walking around in a world like this? What would it look like? I think I would see smiles on strangers' faces as I go about my day in the grocery store. I would see amazing projects of cooperation happening in my community, globally. I would see a flow of life. And I would see an energy, a high frequency energy surrounding us all, keeping us uplifted, reminding us who we are, what we're here to do. I would see a sparkle in people's eyes as I speak with them, knowing that they are fulfilled, radiating this beautiful energy. You can feel people's hearts open. You can feel the trust. What a beautiful environment to live in. I want you to now anchor this intention. Whatever you're doing in your perfect reality, I want you to just stop for a moment. Just stop where you are and take in all the beauty around you, everything you've created here, all the beauty. Allow it to absorb into you, receive it. And then I want you to find gratitude. I want you to appreciate and be so thankful. Find that feeling within yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every breath I take, every step, the ability to have this beautiful vessel, this body, that I can perceive all this beauty. Thank you for the depth of my feelings, and thank you for all my connections, all my beautiful connections. I'm so grateful. Then I want you to take this intention, this beautiful intention for yourself. Your chest expanding, your heart expanding, with joy and peace and gratitude, fulfillment. And create a big energy ball in your center right now of that intention with those emotions, those high frequency resonance emotions. Build it up, make it crackle with life in the heart, the solar plexus, the dantian. Fill it with light. Grow it and grow it. And we're going to take a very large inhale in. And when we exhale, we're going to release that energy into the world. We're going to share it. Ready? That always feels wonderful. I can just feel concentric rings of energy leaving me, like that intention had gone supernova. The energy rings circling the earth, lighting up all the other high resonance frequencies out there, creating the soup that we exist in, lifting everybody up. Such a beautiful thing. So good job. It is done. So say we all. Let's live in this world. We're going to wiggle our fingers and toes now. Come back into our bodies. Maybe shift your limbs a little bit around. Shake your head from side to side gently. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Come back into the room. How do you feel right now? How do you feel in your body? How do you feel in general? Just notice. This is a nice thing we do, not only for everyone and for the intention, but it also has repercussions for ourselves. I always feel great after doing this. There's got to be a reason for that. So thank you, whether you've joined me in this intention in the live version or the recorded version. It all works and it's all good. Thank you and have a great day. And we'll see you again tomorrow.